Welcome everyone. 2024, we're at Cedar Point in Sandusky, Ohio. Obviously, I can't wait to be here. This is an amazing amusement park, but it's no secret that it is. It's the self-proclaimed roller coaster capital of the world, and it's easy to see why with the incredible lineup they have. They have gobs of like incredible coasters here. Of course, this park is really well known for just pushing the boundaries in the amusement industry.
Woo!
You excited?
I'm so excited.
You haven't been here in 4 years.
I know, I'm so hyped, bro.
Oh,
I love
man.
this park so much.
Yeah, I got to go here a year ago, but I'm still really looking forward to it because we only had the day, so there was still lots that we didn't get to do. Before that, the last time I had been was 2020, and then my first visit was in 2019. So I've gotten to visit a few times, but honestly, still not as much as I would like, considering the location is just in the absolute middle of nowhere. It's sandwiched somewhere between Toledo and Cleveland, but it's really kind of hard to get to this place without a car. Considering how many times I've been to places like Knoebels, like it's kind of crazy that I haven't been to Cedar Point more often. But yeah, of course, every single time I do come, it's a very special occasion. This park opened in 1870, so it is the second oldest amusement park in North America.
I'm so excited to be back. I haven't been here since 2020 and things are very different now, and I'm so excited because I love this place so much.
Yeah, we were all here together in 2020 when we came.
And that feels like genuinely forever ago.
It does.
So excited.
First of all,
to ride
I'm
my-
really excited to have 2 days here because last time we only had one.
Yeah,
Yes.
and it was super
And
last minute.
100%.
Very
We
last
were-
minute.
had like 3 hours of sleep.
And this is gonna be awesome.
So if you watched last year's Cedar Point vlog, there's nothing inherently new to experience because Top Thrill 2 is not open. I'm so sad.
I have faith that it might open just because it's on the Coaster Mania schedule.
Right. So if you guys don't know, Coaster Mania is a coaster enthusiast event that's
And it's in,
happening
like,
in 2
2
days,
days.
and it's still on the itinerary, but the ride's been closed for weeks. It actually only ran for a week after it opened, and it's been a problem for the park. Now, everyone's like, oh, it's a prototype, you know, they gotta work the bugs out, but I mean, this is bad, guys. They were testing for 3 months and didn't notice any of this crap with the trains and the wheels, and it's been a headache for the park since. Of course, Cedar Point and Zamperla are working around the clock to get it back open, but it's not looking good for us at all. I would definitely say don't expect to see it in this video. I mean, we'll talk about the ride, but don't expect to see it running. It's very unlikely at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still excited though because even if it was open, we would spend like hours in that line and we could be doing other things. So we have a lot of things to do.
Very true.
And we'll have a lot of time to do them.
And in all fairness, there's so many excellent rides at this park
Yeah.
that of course we're excited nonetheless.
I haven't been on Wild Mouse. I'm excited.
Right. So that's...
I've missed Valravn for 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
So finally.
Yeah,
I
so
got
you guys have
Valravn.
2 new coasters to look forward to. So even though I don't have anything myself to look forward to that's new, I love this park, and of course I'm looking forward to being here today. Yeah, I got to do Wild Mouse last year. That's a fun little area, the new boardwalk section. We'll go check that out too pretty early on here because we have early entry into the park this morning. Would highly recommend checking out the season pass benefits. You get some really nice perks with that, and so we're heading in extra early. All right, guys, we'll see you inside Cedar Point. Here it is, one of the most iconic entrances in the world. I absolutely love this. I mean, you can make an argument for Carowinds in North Carolina, but this is absolutely stunning. And one of my favorite midways of any park. It's absolutely so iconic. I love the sounds and the sights. And from 1870 to 2020, the park hit 150 years of operation. Of course, it's 2024, so they're well over that now, but absolutely incredible how old this park is. There's so much history here, and they have expanded to hell. There is so much to do in this park. All right, first up is gonna be the new Wild Mouse that opened in 2023. A lot of you may be wondering, why are you doing the family coaster first when there's so many insane rides here? And it's because the capacity is very poor. They need to ride this for the first time. So of course we had to go straight for it. But as much as this is a Wild Mouse, it's actually kind of unique as far as Wild Mice are concerned. It was manufactured by Zamperla, and it's their new freeform model, meaning it actually spins and also has a really unique layout. Has a lot of twists and turns, and I really like the theme with all the different mice. Each mice car has a different personality and everything. What's up? And somewhere on here is actually a cheese car, so it's like the mice are chasing the cheese. It's pretty cool. All right, first ride of the day on the Wild Mouse. I like the audio a lot. It's really nice. Oh God. Whoa!
Whoa!
It's very smooth.
It's very...
Whoa!
I was not expecting that.
Oh, okay. Woo! Oh, nice. Oh! We just got off of our first ride here at Cedar Point, the classic Wild Mouse. Not so classic actually, but it's based off the classic Wild Mouse. And that was fun. I do like that one. It's a nice family coaster. It does have a lot of personality, which I really appreciate. It helps differentiate that from what it could have been. What'd you think?
Yeah, that was fun. That was actually more fun than I expected. Like,
Yeah?
you kind of spin a lot, and the layout's very unique.
Yeah, it was smooth. I like the song.
There's also like an extra spin when you hit the brake run. I don't know, it's unique.
It's
fun.
good.
It still doesn't make a lot of sense for the park, but whatever.
Yeah, like I thought they needed a family coaster, but I just feel like for Cedar Point, it's a little bit of a peculiar fit. It's not grand enough. Like, you can even make a grand family coaster. You could advertise something like the tallest Wild Mouse in the world and still get away with a record. Wouldn't even need to be that much taller than what it is right now. That's just my take on it, though. I still think it's a nice ride. I enjoyed getting back on that. We're gonna head on to some bigger coasters now. I think first up is gonna be Raptor, the park's B&M invert. Raptor! It just occurred to me that we're at Cedar Point right now. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Yes! Here we go! Whoa! Woo! Yeah! Woo! Yeah! Finally got to do Raptor. It was a pretty long wait really early in the day, which is unfortunate, but it was a fun ride. It was a little shaky. I don't remember it being like that in past rides, but it's a very forceful, fun layout.
Yeah, I got some headbanging.
Little
It wasn't
bit, yeah.
that bad. Definitely the elements are forceful and a lot of fun. I like the inversions.
Yeah.
It's a good long layout, so I think it's a good addition, you know, like it's a good thing to have here. It's
Yeah,
good views
it's definitely
also.
very popular with the people that come here.
Yeah, if you can't tell by the line.
Yeah, it's crazy long over there. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was not worth the hour and a half that
Oh,
we
yeah,
waited.
sure.
It was very rough, even keeping my head forward. Like, my ears were being banged. I thought I lost an earring. And it just hurt my ears so bad. It hurt everything. The layout's just a little weird and, like, generic.
She did not mess with Raptor.
I was not messing with Raptor, no.
It's probably like my third or fourth favorite invert.
That's
Damn.
bold. That was, like, I'm not even
I have it-
considering that.
I have it like middle tier, but
Oh wait, no, it's probably like fifth. I don't know.
it's like about on par with Talon for me, but I would say that like I like
Talon's
Banshee
so much
more.
better. Banshee's better, Talon's better,
Banshee was
Alpengeist's better,
Afterburn's
Montu's
Yeah,
better,
for sure.
Alpengeist
For
better,
sure. Alpengeist is definitely
Yeah.
better. Okay, now we're going off on a tangent. But yeah, that was
It
fun.
just wasn't that great to me.
We're headed to the boardwalk section of the park to check out the Pavilion, which is a really awesome place to eat. No reservations or anything, it's just a walk in, you grab the food that you want. The food quality was absolutely outstanding when I ate there last year, and the views of the water are great. Yeah, I'm really excited for them to see this. It's a great addition to the park right next to the Wild Mouse. Check this out. Very modern building, and there's some good food on the inside. Check out the views from here. It's absolutely beautiful. And yeah, the food here, got chicken, got fried rice, and I got a bread roll. That's 21 bucks, which is definitely pretty damn steep. Although I got a couple bucks discount with my pass, which is nice. It's the same thing I got last year because it was so awesome. And I love also how it's served on a newspaper way back in the day. No, it's super cool, and the food is great. Man, that food was definitely great. I would highly recommend the chicken if you go to the Grand Pavilion. That stuff is seasoned awesome. But yeah, the elephant in the room here with today's visit to Cedar Point. I'm gonna flip the camera. There it is, Top Thrill 2, and its enormous 420-foot tall spike. Absolutely devastated we're not getting on this today, and it doesn't seem very likely we're gonna get on it tomorrow or the day after either. We were even thinking, yeah, about popping in an extra day just to see if it would be open, but unless we hear otherwise, I'll let you guys know, but it does not seem good right now. So this is my first time stepping into the new plaza. Everything looks really fresh and really modern, which is absolutely great. I love everything about the look of this. I mean, honestly, This spike is just so tall, it's actually kind of mind-blowing. I don't even mind the colors. I know a lot of people were saying they weren't a fan of the colors. Personally, I don't mind that at all. Everything just looks really fresh. And of course, when this first was announced, Top Thrill 2, I was very skeptical about the reimagining of Top Thrill Dragster, which was previously one of my favorite roller coasters in the world. And what that was is you would go onto this launch track, you would take off very fast, go over the top hat, and that was the ride. It was short, but absolutely unbelievable. And now it's a swing launch, meaning you'll go halfway up the top hat, you will fall back down, go all the way in reverse up this spike, and then fall back down again, and then you'll clear the top hat. So it's a very different type of ride now. It's absolutely a new coaster, I would say. And yeah, this opened on May 4th, 2024, and ran for, I kid you not, 1 week before it shut down, and it has been closed ever since. We've now gone over 3 weeks that this has been closed, and the rumor is that the wheels and trains are all screwed up because of some issue that they didn't suspect during testing, or while the ride was actually running with guests for that 1 week. And as a result, they had to basically redesign the entire train. Now, I have heard that some testing has just happened, like literally last night and the night before, with apparently the finished trains. I'd even heard from a couple people that they were thinking that they were going to be able to open it this week. Keep in mind, we are here on a Monday, but now suddenly I guess there's another issue that they've ran into, so it's really looking unlikely at this point. I mean, I would be unbelievably happy if we got it, but yeah, unless I hear otherwise and it actually opens, I'll let you guys know, but really does not seem good for Top Thrill 2 on this trip, which definitely blows so hard. Hey, we're gonna check out Blue Streak. Opened in 1964. It's the oldest operating roller coaster at Cedar Point, and it's a really nice classic wooden coaster. I haven't been on this since 2019. It's definitely been a long time. And that was one of the things I wanted to prioritize this visit to Cedar Point, is doing a lot of the stuff I haven't done in years. Since the last time I rode, it's been given an ACE landmark, which is so awesome. It absolutely deserves it. The park has done an excellent job maintaining it. Let's get a ride. Up we go on Blue Streak. Man, this is gonna be good fun. I really liked this last I rode in 2019. Let's see how it is. Woo! Oh! Oh, nice airtime. Woo! Oh! Good for its age. Oh! Woo! Oh, nice. Oh! Oh! Woo! That was good fun. Nice airtime on that, and running pretty well for its, actually very well for its age, I have to say. They're doing a nice job maintaining that. I do like Blue Streak for what it is, but it's not worth waiting too long for.
I thought it was a fun little ride. It's kind of short, but the first half has some nice airtime. Yeah, I'm just glad we didn't have to wait too long for it.
Yeah, no, it's fun. It just kind of like, there's some airtime, but a lot of those hills just don't do much, and it is literally just hill,
Right.
turn, hill.
Yeah, it's a good classic, but nothing really that much more. We're doing Valravn next, open in 2016. Look at this thing. It's a massive dive coaster. Actually opened as the tallest and fastest dive coaster, but it's since been overshadowed by rides like Yukon Striker at Canada's Wonderland, which we will be riding in a couple days. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. It should be interesting. Oh, Valravn! Woo, it's so tall! Look at how big this lift is! Oh man, look at how big Top Thrill 2 is! Holy cow! Oh man! Woo, look at that view too! Oh, this view is crazy! Oh no! Oh! Yeah! A couple bugs just hit my face. Oh my gosh. Oh. Second drop. Woo. Oh. Oh, I like that element. Airtime. Oh, a little bit. fun. It is fun, but it's nothing more. But we just got done with Valravn. It was good to get back on that after so long, having not ridden it. And yeah, it's a fun ride. I do enjoy it in the front row. The sense of speed is certainly awesome, but the layout isn't very exciting for a dive coaster. Like, we just did Iron Menace at Dorney Park. Personally, I would definitely take Iron Menace over something like Valravn. I like the non-stop pacing, back-to-back elements, whereas Valravn has a lot of pauses through the layout. The mid-course brake run is a pacing killer, and a lot of the elements are just very slow in general. But it has some fun drops. The inversions are okay. Yeah, it's a fine ride for what it is.
Yeah, I was like underwhelmed. Usually I say any like tall and fast coaster is fun, but that literally kind of felt like it did nothing. It's pretty slow. I like Iron Menace better.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Hyper dives at like the Busch Gardens parks. That was just kind of not on the same level as those at all.
Yeah, I thought it didn't really do much for me, like force-wise. I thought the drop and the steepness of the lift was kind of cool, but other than that, I don't know, it's not really that worth doing. And the view.
Yeah, the view was great, I will say that.
No, view was good. Probably the best part.
Honestly, yeah, that was my favorite part of Valravn. But yeah, there's a reason that ride has the reputation it does in the coaster enthusiast community. A lot of people say it's forgettable, and I completely agree with that.
We also got hit by so many bugs.
Yeah, today is going to be a bad day for bugs, I'm pretty sure. I think on the front of Millennium Force or Steel Vengeance, we're going to hit so many bugs, it's not even going to be funny. We're going to be covered. And we're finally about to get on our first elite coaster in the park, Millennium Force, which is an absolute favorite of mine. This opened in the year 2000, so it's a very appropriate name. And yeah, this is the original Giga coaster, standing over 300 feet tall. Oh my God, we've been waiting so long that it's completely clear out now. Oh my God, we're on Millennium Force. Literally a 2-hour wait. I'm like, I do not want to do that kind of wait again. That was ridiculous.
Oh my God, we're on Millennium Force.
But we're on it.
Oh my God, we're on
Oh, look at this view. Oh!
Oh my God!
Ah! No! Oh! Woo! Oh! 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 Oh my God! Yes! Let's go! Woo! Yeah! Incredible! Dude, that was so good! Millennium Force in the front. I am losing my mind.
I love that ride so much. That was so good.
Wasn't that one of your top coasters?
That's incredible. Like I'm blown away. I'm blown away because that was running so good. The layout, so good. The speed, so good. I love it. I love it so much.
No, I'm gonna come out and say that was the best I've ever seen it run. The speed was obviously incredible, always is on Millennium Force, but also sometimes when that's running a little bit slower out, and this is the reason I don't do it right when I get into the park in the morning, you don't get the same airtime that you do when it's warmed up. But that ride, floater out the wazoo, the speed hill had an ejector moment that was epic. That was absolutely incredible. That is amazing. I can't believe people hate on that. I cannot believe people hate on that.
A masterpiece. You can't hate on that. It's so good.
Okay, if you do hate on it, just get a front row ride the next time you visit the park.
And
that might be
touch some
why.
grass while you're at it. Like that ride's so good. It's so good.
It was insane. And oh my God, the amount of mayflies out too. I actually got one in my mouth. I don't know if I swallowed it or not, but I did get one in my mouth at one point. Man, these mayflies, they're scary. I know they're harmless, but like, I'm just warning you guys, if you come in like the summer, they're pretty gnarly. Like the station is like covered in mayflies, and like I know it's like that at Steel Vengeance too. Oh, unbelievable ride experience.
Yeah.
Hey! By the way, we met up with Elias,
So
new to the
fun.
channel. What, dude, that was so good.
That is so awesome. That ride is so underrated. Like, it used to be overrated for so long, but I mean, now it's just perfect.
It's like pure speed. Oh my god! And that first, I grayed out so hard after the drop.
God, that was the running the best I've ever seen it run.
Yeah,
And
no,
also
like
this airtime hill here at the end, like you're flying over that thing.
So
and just
fun.
seeing everybody as you're flying by, like it's just an experience. Like it's not even just a ride, like it's a legend.
Oh, that was so awesome.
It's just perfectly crafted. Like
Oh.
they cooked with that one.
They cooked so hard, Intamin. Oh my god. I don't care how unreliable they were back in the day. Intamin cooked this, they cooked Maverick, and they cooked a dragster. As problematic as that was, that experience was incredible. And then they're just gonna ditch them and go Zamperla. Like that's crazy to me. But I'm going off on a tangent, dude. Like that was just so amazing. Oh my god! Steel Vengeance! I'm so excited. You guys have no clue how excited I am. The legendary Rocky Mountain Construction Hyper Hybrid Coaster. You got the wood supports on the steel track. It's one of the smoothest coasters in the world. It's one of the best coasters in the world. Chock full of airtime. It has more airtime than any other coaster in the world. And it's still one of my top 3 favorites on Earth. And I cannot wait to see how it's riding. It looks promising. Woo! Oh my god! Unfortunately, this is a ride with the metal detection system, meaning I am unable to bring my camera on this thing. There is going to be no front seat POV with my reaction on it. That being said, I will plug in the parks POV so that you guys can at least get a sense of what the layout's like. But yeah, unfortunately, no reaction on ride. So we'll let you guys know what we thought when we got off. I absolutely cannot wait to experience this.
I'm so excited.
Oh,
I haven't been on this forever.
I'm so hyped.
so excited. It's been so long since I've been on this thing. I just got off of Steel Vengeance, finally got a ride on it after waiting over an hour. Man, these lines have been brutal today, God. But at least the operations on that are really, really fast. I'll start off by saying that was running absolutely amazing. Like, actually just as good as I remember. Very little trims, which is great. I have noticed something though while waiting in line. Some of the trains were trimming quite a lot and others were flying through the mid-course brake run. I've never seen inconsistency like that, so I thought that was very interesting, but luckily we did get one of the good trains, which is absolutely magnificent. The only downside with that experience, in my opinion, was when we got up to the station, we asked if we could get the back row as always, because I always ride Steel Vengeance in the back. It's my favorite seat on this thing. And he forced us to go in the middle of the train, like the middle of the train. It's like the worst place to be. And you know, I've never been a fan of that policy to begin with, because I feel like once you've waited, I mean, we waited over an hour and it's like, okay, I mean, at that point you should really let us just wait extra time for a row. There's no reason not to. But I think the reason it frustrated me extra this time is because I've never at any Cedar Fair park ever been rejected a row request. So I thought that was incredibly bizarre. And it did honestly
honestly take away from the experience a little, but the ride itself is phenomenal. It was running great. The airtime is excellent. The inversions are so much fun. I love the second half, how you're weaving in and out of the structure. It's certainly still one of the best coasters in the world. Although I will say, we just did the Voyage trimless at night. That experience was unbelievable. That probably surpassed Steel Vengeance for me. But yeah, just a pure day ride on Steel Vengeance, absolutely great. Steel Vengeance review.
It was really good. I was maybe a little bit underwhelmed. Maybe that's just because we weren't in the back. I want a back row ride really bad.
Yeah, I was frustrated.
That was frustrating. I've never had that happen. But it was still really good. It's such a long ride. It's so packed with elements. So it's really fun. It's really fun.
That was a lot of fun. I really missed that ride. It's just so complete. The inversions are just so flawlessly smooth and like so much airtime, just packed with airtime. I don't know, I really love that ride. I feel like I do prefer a more like aggressive RMC. Like I feel like Wildcat Revenge for me was like more of my type of thing. Like it kind of, or like even honestly, I'm not gonna say it's better, but like I feel like I have more fun on Twisted Tempest just because it's so, I don't know, like Steel Vengeance for me is just like, it is a objectively like perfect ride pretty much, but there's just some element of like out of controlness that it's missing for me. I don't know.
I can see that. Yeah, I rank it really high because I just find it incredibly fun. Like it's not as crazy as a couple other coasters I've been on.
Yeah, like Air Force One feels crazier, but like the thing that I like about Steel Vengeance, like I love the first half where everything feels so floaty and just big and out of this world. Like honestly, it is a toss-up of which I like more, Air Force One or this, because man, I do just freaking love those hyper hills. Like, man, that's so good.
Yeah, the first half of this was running absolutely ridiculous today.
I know. I am feeling a little bit lightheaded after that one.
Y'all ready for Maverick?
Let's do it.
Oh, it's open. It was down for a long time. There was actually a train that rolled down the lift hill, which is really weird. But yeah, looks like we're gonna be able to get on it now. Of course, an Intamin Blitz coaster, opened in 2007. One of the best coasters in the world as well. Love, 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 love Maverick. Maverick! Let's go! Oh! Even the lift hill's amazing on this ride. I'm not ready, man. Oh my god. Whoa! 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 Oh my god! Bird! Oh my god!
That was so good.
Well, look at him! Look at him! Look at him!
Oh my god, he's so cool. What the hell?
That was insanely amazing. Maverick, baby, that was so good. I love that ride so much. It has an incredible variety of forces. You got so much airtime, you got so much whip, you got 2 launches, the second launch of which is like the only real launch on the ride, but it is an absolute riot. The first one actually is like a lift hill, which is very unique, and it's a really fun start to the ride before you head down that crazy beyond vertical drop. There's so many outstanding elements packed on this ride. It's very smooth. I don't even mind the restraints personally. I think the restraints are perfectly fine. Like, it's almost a flawless coaster for me. I adore Maverick. Always have, always will.
Like you said, there's just so much that this ride has to offer. It just kind of checks all the boxes. It's so good.
That was so good. I can't see anything. That was so good.
Same, I can't see anything right now either.
How was that though?
So good.
They cooked so hard.
They really did.
So
Like,
intense.
they put so much into that. That was a lot. That was so good.
I just was low to the ground moments and then just immediately getting thrown into the airtime and then all the like cutbacks and shit. Like, oh
my
Second
god.
launch, oh my god. The drop, like everything.
Oh, it's incredible. That is a masterpiece, man. Oh God, standing under this top hat is just straight painful for Top Thrill 2. But the reason we came over to this area of the park is to check out Magnum XL200, which I haven't ridden since 2019. I did think it was overrated last time I did it, but there's no doubt that I need to give it a redemption ride because of how long it's been. This is an Ace landmark. It opened in 1989, and it was the original hypercoaster, meaning it surpasses 200 feet in height. Of course, manufactured by Aerodynamics. It's a very janky ride, but it's apparently packed full of airtime. I really just don't remember the experience all too well, but there's no doubt that this changed the amusement industry forever, and I really respect it for that. So let's go get a ride. Yeah! Okay, here we go. Whoa! Whoa! Oh! Woo! Okay. It's not that rough, it's more just like, I don't think the airtime is as good as people say. You know, I like that quite a lot more than I did, that's for sure. I didn't find it too rough, but I will say the restraints are uncomfortable, and when you get ejector airtime at the end of that ride and on that speed hill before the turnaround, it's great airtime, but it's also uncomfortable because you're really forced into that lap bar, and it's like a really violent lap bar. Like, there's no padding on it. I think if it was a really nicely padded lap bar, the airtime would be so good on that. And actually, I really like the layout on that. I think the location is beautiful. It's a much better ride than I remember. I would rank it so much higher in this park than I did for sure.
It's fun, like it definitely has some great airtime moments, but you definitely brace yourself for like every transition and every hill because it's so just like janky and poorly profiled, but you know, for what it is and the time that it was released, like, good ride.
Fresh out the bathroom, what'd you think of Magnum?
It was so bad. Not gonna lie. Like, you can just feel every single time the track makes like a slight change in direction. It's like, it's not good.
The profiling sucks, yeah.
The profiling sucks. A lot of the elements are like awkward, like turnaround, and for some reason it's like banked going into the brakes. Like, I don't know. It was just so weird, and like I know it has like historical significance.
Actually, like my thing is I think the airtime is really good, but the restraints suck. So
the airtime isn't even good. The airtime was like painful.
It's painful airtime, but it's
like,
strong.
That's why I just went to the bathroom. It was like pushing on my bladder. It was strong, but like uncomfortable.
I'm kind of with Skylar. I liked it more than I remembered, but
I hated it like the same amount.
Yeah. No, I get
fan.
why you wouldn't like it. I totally understand. It's not for everyone, but I'm glad I liked it more.
I'll take Steel Force over that and
yeah, well, I definitely agree. Yeah,
but
Steel
that's
Force is like a refined
I've heard
version.
that's like an unpopular opinion for some reason.
No, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be.
Steel Force is so good. This is so not good.
Last new coaster for today is going to be Gemini, which opened in 1978. And as you can see, this is a racing coaster where you have two trains duel each other, which is absolutely awesome. So glad to see them running both sides. But the way it uses the wood support structure and then the steel track is really interesting because it's kind of like RMC in a way. But yeah, this is a really cool historic ride. It's actually running very smooth for its age. I haven't been on it in a while, but that's from what I remember. This was a great ride. It has lots of airtime and it has a lot of historical significance like Magnum. A lot of the arrows in this park do. I mean, what's cool about this one, this actually opened as the tallest coaster in the world, but nowadays it's dwarfed by that. But yeah, still really excited to get on this. Yeah, like I said, it's been a while for me. Hey, what's up? Dueling on Gemini. This is great. I'm so glad this park takes care of this and races it. That's an absolutely awesome feature. Here we go! Great for its age. Hey! This is a cool feat. I love the dueling, man. Hey! Awesome, man. Oh, they're way in the lead though. Oh, now how will we catch up to that?
Oh yeah, no way.
Oh! Woo! Whoa! Oh my gosh, I love it. Oh man. Yeah, I think it's safe to say they won. But I love this layout. I think we're all winners. Oh! 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 Oh, brakes are hard. But that was fantastic. Oh, you guys won.
Fun.
That was awesome.
It was so fun.
That's the best.
That's the best arrow in this park, yeah. And I like Magnum quite a bit, but no, that's a really good ride.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite classic coasters operating in the world.
Awesome.
Such a good like layout for a racing coaster. Like,
Oh, it really
it's such a
is.
fun experience.
So much air time. Like, it tracks extremely well for a coaster that opened way back then. Yeah, like that's one of my favorites in the park behind the Big Four. That was absolutely epic. I love that ride. But with that, we're coming towards the end of our visit today. We do have a second day here tomorrow, which I will be sure to include in this video, and the reason being is because we got on a lot of coasters, but not all of the ones that I wanted to do. Off camera, we're gonna get a last ride on Steel Vengeance right now, which I can't wait for. I'll let you guys know how that is when we get off. Hopefully it's running good, just like it was earlier, and hopefully we get that back row ride, baby. Let's do it.
A few moments later.
That's it right there. That's the Steel Vengeance I was waiting for, dude. Back row when it's running like that. Oh my God. That was out of this world. I love it so much. Adore that ride. It's definitely a top 3 level coaster when it's running like that. Oh, that was perfect, man. Perfect. It is just so fun. It may not be as intense as some of the newer RMCs being built these days, but you can't deny that it is definitely up there in terms of the most fun experiences you can have on a coaster in the world. It is amazing, that ride.
That was so fun. Oh my God. The airtime is just, it's unmatched. Like, so fun. Everything you said.
That was so good. Steel Vengeance, so much better. Sunset towards the back. Well, in the back.
In the back, yeah. We got the exact row we wanted.
Yep. It was so good. So much better than before.
Oh yeah, I completely agree.
That blew me away.
That was absolutely out of this world.
Action packed.
It's a little inconsistent, this ride, but when it runs like this, it is unbelievable. There's a reason this has the reputation it does.
Oh, absolutely. I just wish that we had gotten like an actual like night ride
Oh
ride
yeah,
on
the
this
park
thing.
closes at 8 p.m. for some reason.
Oh my God.
Kings Island closed at 10, and I don't get why.
That thing at night is just phenomenal.
But that was a
And
great
Millennium.
experience.
Oh man, no, that was just awesome. Just watching it charge for those inversions. The fact that it runs so much noticeably faster, like
yeah.
late in the day. Like some of those inversions are a lot floatier at the beginning of the day. But man, the way that that thing whips at the end of the night, my thighs are hurting. Maybe it's just from the sheer amount of airtime at this park. But man, that one was intense.
Oh, love Steel Vengeance, man.
And love this park. Like my God, this is a beautiful night.
All right, guys, we will see you tomorrow. Fantastic time at Cedar Point. Very busy day, lines were long, but you know what? It's worth it when the coasters are like this good. I mean, honestly, everything we waited for was tons of fun today. I love this park's rides. All right, peace out. All right, we're running it back for day 2. Let's head in here. Look at this skyline. Woo-hoo-hoo. First ride of the day, we're gonna take advantage of early entry to get on a coaster I haven't been on in literally forever. Iron Dragon, which opened in 1987. Good old aero suspended coaster. Not as crazy as a lot of the other ones that we've ridden recently, but this is still a really fun ride and it doesn't get talked about at all. Went ahead and hopped on the back row for Iron Dragon. Usually I get a front row POV for you guys, but they have not been accompanied to row requests for several of these rides, which I'm really against. Here we go though. Kind of cool watching the train sway a little bit. Whoa! Woo! Oh! Oh! it's a little shaky. Like the other ones are not like that in my opinion.
It's not padded.
And the seat's uncomfortable. Yeah, there's probably a reason this ride isn't talked about as much as the other suspended coasters. Whoa! Whoa! I like this over the water. Oh! I like the second half on this. Oh, okay. It's all right. Yeah, that's an okay family coaster at best in my opinion. I mean, there's several better family coasters in this park. You got the new Wild Mouse, you got Blue Streak, you got Gemini. That's pretty forgettable, really.
Yeah, it was like very shaky. It didn't really like do much. There wasn't much swaying. I'm comparing it to Bat a lot, but it just wasn't as crazy as that one. And yeah, very shaky. And the seats were so uncomfortable, not any padding. I just did not enjoy that.
That was just okay. I didn't get too much headbanging, but it was definitely shaky and it's just not that thrilling.
Yeah, we're gonna take advantage of Rougarou while we're over here. This opened in 1996 as Mantis. It was actually the tallest and fastest stand-up coaster in the world, but because that was never very popular, they actually converted it to a floorless coaster, gave it a repaint, and now it's called Rougarou. And this doesn't get the ridership it probably deserves. I mean, there's a lot of better coasters in this park, but it is still a really fun layout, and I do enjoy Rougarou a lot more than the average person, I would say. But let's see if it still rides well. It has been since 2019, so I could be remembering incorrectly. All right, first big coaster of the day, we got Rougarou. Nice floorless coaster. Pretty underrated from what I remember, but let's see if it's riding well. Here we go. Here we go, Rougarou. Whoa! Yeah, that's not bad at all. Woo! Whoa! Woo! Oh, a nice layout. Oh! Woo-hoo-hoo! Whoa! This is running really good. Here we go. Whoa! Woo! Whoa! Oh, I like all the twists and turns on this. You know what? That's really not a bad ride at all. It's very underrated. I have a pretty hot take. I think that's the most underrated roller coaster at Cedar Point. I don't think it deserves any of that criticism it gets. I mean, it rides like a floorless coaster should, with a lot of intensity, a really fun layout, and that's very unique for a conversion from stand-up to floorless. I mean, you compare that to something like Firebird at Six Flags America, which got the same treatment, and that ride's horrible compared to this. It's running well, was not rough for me, and it never has been on any of my rides on this. And I really like all the inversions. It's actually quite the interesting layout. You have like a tilted loop at one point, which is similar to like what Iron Menace has at Dorney Park. There's a lot of fun low to the ground, like fast-paced banked turns. That's pretty unique for a floorless. I mean, you could tell the layout was designed for a stand-up, but it meshes well with the floorless train, in my opinion. Yeah, I really don't get the hate for that one. I think that's a great ride, and I would even take it over something like Valravn in the same park.
Rougarou was fun. Definitely better than I thought it was. It was like a little shaky, but like I didn't get any bad headbanging, and
It's smoother than I thought, except on the corkscrew.
Yeah, I agree
The
with
second
that.
half is just so lame. Like, you just do all these weird turns and like
The second half is definitely a lot weaker than the first half.
the layout is just like weak, and it's filler here. It's not bad filler.
I
but
like it
it's
more than
filler.
Valravn though.
yeah, it does more than Valravn.
For sure, for sure.
Such a fun ride. Like, honestly, each time I ride, I'm always surprised by how smooth it feels, because it seems like it's always in like people's top 10 like roughest B&M coasters.
No, it's not that bad.
Oh yeah, no, it's great. Like, it's a good roller coaster. Like, honestly, and it's so picturesque. Like, it's just such a good ride to have in this park, you know?
I'm about to get a ride on GateKeeper, which we also missed yesterday, and this is a massive B&M wing coaster that we actually were saying is like a perfect fit for this park. It gave them a really nice like front gate coaster, brilliant first impression, great color scheme. I love the name GateKeeper because it's so accurate to the actual location of this ride. Yeah, I mean, and the ride experience is a lot of fun too. Let's hop on. time for GateKeeper in the front row. Massive lift hill on this. Wow, that view is crazy beautiful. Oh my gosh, here we go.
Whoa. Oh my god, the hang time.
Woo! Whoa! Oh yeah! Nice! Woo! Yeah! This is great! Woo! Oh! Best part near miss! Whoa! Woo! Whoa! Oh, this is running excellent! Oh! Woo-hoo! Oh! Man! Whoa! It's basically over once you get here. That was great. That's definitely my favorite B&M in this park. All right, just got our ride on GateKeeper, and I'll tell you what, that's probably my favorite B&M at Cedar Point. I think it's really good. Great forces on that. Even the airtime hill gives a little bit of floater airtime. Like a lot of people say this is void of airtime, void of forces, but it's actually a really intense, fun ride. I really enjoy it. The wing over drop, excellent hang time. It's running smooth. Yeah, I have really not many bad things to say about it. Love the near misses. Fantastic.
Yeah, it's a fun layout and it's very smooth. I would say I prefer Thunderbird because of the launch, but the whole layout prior to the mid-course is really fun and pretty unique. I love going over the entrance with the near misses. I love the first drop. I love it. It's so fun. Probably, yeah, best B&M here.
For all of you that say Thunderbird is like by far the best wing coaster, it's a tad better than this, but this is really close in my opinion, and I don't think that's very popular. But yeah, I really enjoyed GateKeeper.
That was so good.
Yeah, I love that ride.
Oh my god. Like, no way there's airtime.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Subscribe to Coaster Dash.
Hey!
Not actually.
Oh, dude,
Channel
Coaster Dash, watch it, dude.
Coaster Dash, you review coasters. So inspirational, man.
Thanks, man, I appreciate that. More inspirational than Jake Paul for sure, right? No, but like really, that's such a great ride.
Yeah, like no way there's airtime on a wing coaster, like at grayed out too, and it's just so goddamn pretty. Like there's like not a prettier ride. It's just so gorgeous with the white, blue, and the gold trains. Like, I don't know, I love this thing. It's so fun.
It's my favorite B&M in this park by a long shot.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, we're gonna end this vlog to Cedar Point on the iconic WindSeeker, which is never open because it does get really windy here at Cedar Point, but it's not today, so we're gonna get a ride, take advantage of the views. I'll tell you, these really freak me out, but the views are gorgeous. I mean, look at this park. This is easily one of the most beautiful parks in the world. So much aura. Oh, we're speeding up. It's getting intense. Oh, it's scary. It's legitimately freaky.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's so scary.
And now seems as good of a time as any to wrap up the vlog. And guys, Cedar Point, it's an amazing place. I mean, it's no secret that this is truly like the roller coaster mecca. I mean, even without Top Thrill 2, it doesn't really feel like anything's missing. This park has an incredibly diverse lineup. There's like no bad coaster here except for maybe like Corkscrew. Iron Dragon's not very good either, but everything else is definitely worth a ride once or twice. And the big coasters at this park, Steel Vengeance, Maverick, Millennium Forest, absolutely unbelievable. We'll be back soon for Top Thrill 2, and I look forward to it because I always enjoy coming here. 2 days here at this park I think is like perfect for us. I mean, the first day was really busy. From what I'd heard, there was a lot of field trip groups here. The lines were definitely not great at all, and operations in general at Cedar Point are not very fast, but the vibes here on day 2 are really wonderful, and I'm really enjoying it. The weather's great. Yeah, I couldn't ask for better. I mean, I'm just happy to be here and walk around. But yeah, I mean, if I did have to give a critique to Cedar Point, because honestly I do feel like it peaked in the late 2010s, I just feel like the operations need to be sped up or something. Kings Island, the way that park is run, is just unbelievable and feels unlike this park completely. If they brought in those operations to Cedar Point, this would be the best park in the world, period, without question. But as of right now, like, I enjoyed Kings Island just as much. That's with like no coaster at that park being anywhere near as good as like the top coasters at this park. So like rides here are definitely better, but yeah, I just think if you're looking for a better overall experience, Kings Island, honestly, 9 out of 10 times you're gonna get that there. But still, I love this park. I always will.
Yeah, it's been fun here. I've had a good time, and I'm so glad we had 2 days. Now we just get to enjoy the rest of our day and do whatever we want. and not be stressed about waiting in long lines. Well, we will still wait in long lines, but you know, it doesn't feel like there's as much pressure when you have 2
Definitely
days.
not.
Definitely recommend 2 days here. The vibe is just unmatched. Like, it's like so beach vibes, but it's on a boardwalk. You can actually go to the beach. There's seagulls everywhere. It's so sunny. It's so nice. I love it here.
Skylar's on the phone. Elias, what'd you think?
This day, admittedly, has been a delight. Yesterday, I wanted to rip someone's head off. Many people, actually. But today, I'm walking around, and once again, I'm falling in love with Cedar Point. But no, the vibes here today, it's just immaculate. It somehow feels more calm. I mean, over here by the boardwalk, it's great. I love this area. And yeah, no, like what she was saying, I want to see some more investment, like family coasters. Like, I hate that this is my kind of reaction at every park, but I want a Big Bear Mountain coaster here so damn bad.
Yeah, me too. Hey, what's up?
What's up, man?
Dude, how was Cedar Point?
It was great. Can we review a ride?
Yeah, dude. What ride did you get on?
Max Air. Puts you to
Max Air.
sleep.
Oh, we haven't even done that yet. Fill
Great
him
one.
in, yeah.
It's probably one of the scariest ones I've ever done. He fell asleep.
By the way, guys, I don't have any idea who these people are.
We're big fans. We know who he is.
This is it.
Yesterday, I think I was a little bit too much of a hater on this park, but I think it's just because of the crowds. Like, they were really, really
This park can be
outrageous
inconsistent
yesterday.
sometimes.
Yeah, so, I mean, you can't get too much better than the collection they have here, and the vibes are pretty unmatched. So, I still love this park. I think I might like Kings Island better just because of the consistency,
I
but
agree with that.
it's amazing.
Thank you all so much for watching this one. Next up on the trip is going to be Waldemere in Erie, Pennsylvania. New park for all of them, and I haven't been in 5 years, so of course I'm looking forward to it. See you all there. Peace out.